Many of you have probably heard of Don Miguel Ruiz. One of his most famous books is The Four Agreements. And he's one of the most amazing people I've interviewed over 27 years of being in radio. And I want to share his story and see how it relates to you. Hey, David Essel here, your daily video boost. Remember, no excuses, never give up. No excuses, never give up. So here it is. How do you deal with challenges in life? I mean, major challenges. I'm going to talk about Don Miguel Ruiz and his health challenge, but what about you with relationship challenges and business challenges? Are you overly emotional, overly sensitive? Do you take everything personally? When big decisions come into play, are you emotionally based or logically based or both? Of course, the best answer would be both, right? Remember, take notes here. So Don Miguel Ruiz was on my show a couple years ago, and I said to him, what's the greatest challenge that you ever faced, and how did you handle it? And he started laughing, and he said, oh, my heart transplant. And I said, what? I had no idea. He said, yeah, it was just a couple years ago, David. I go, oh, my gosh, Don Miguel. I'm like, man, I follow your career. I've had you on the show many times. I just never knew. And I said, I have interviewed in the past. I used to do medical minutes on TV, and I interviewed a lot of transplant individuals, and so many of them are very anxious and nervous. Depression is very, common when you're waiting the transplant of the organ and then afterwards hoping that the body doesn't reject it. How did you handle that? And he said, well, I have a lot of experience in dealing with life, David, and I came to a conclusion that my family found very hard to believe. They were more upset and nervous than I was. But he said, I looked at it this way. One of two things was going to happen. Either I was going to survive the heart transplant surgery and keep teaching, just like I'm doing on your radio show right now, or I'm going to move on to a better place. So either way, I win. Isn't that fascinating? Like, I won't go on and on about how many times I said to him on the show, I just can't believe you have that attitude. Like, that is stunning. Now, how about you? Take notes. Write this down. Remember, don't ever trust your brain. Are there major decisions that you're trying to make in life that you're overly sensitive about? Or are you overly logical, where that you have no emotion whatsoever, which might mean that you're holding on or submerging your fears or insecurities or worries? See, it's a combination of both, I really do believe. But write it down. Is it money? Is it a relationship? Is it a health issue? And then how can you look at it from a different perspective if you are overly emotional? Or if you're void of emotion, how can you tap into that? Like Don Miguel Ruiz sounded more logical than emotional, but he was at such peace. That was his emotional strength, is that he was at peace. How about you? I know in my life I have a lot to learn regarding my own emotions. There are many times I get overly emotional. Passionate is the word I use. Everyone else says overly emotional. How about you? Is there an area of life that you need to work on to become more balanced, a little less emotional, a little more logical, or a little less logical and a little more connected? I want you to write it down, and then what is that one action step you're going to take today? Maybe that's going to be it, just writing it down, but I want you to think further. Ask for help. If you feel out of balance, that you're too logical and you're stunted in your emotions, or you're too emotional and everything is so sensitive to you, let's start to make changes today. And eventually, let's get to the place Don Miguel Ruiz is, okay? Just absolutely fascinating. I'm your cheerleader, your coach. I'm here in your corner right now, your counselor. If I can help you in any way whatsoever, we offer a 15-minute free phone conversation that I could do with you one time just to help you get that jump start, that kick in the right direction. Email us and we'll do that. And don't forget to let your friends and family know that this program, David Essel's Daily Video Boost, is on the air for them as well. Get them to sign up so they can benefit from everything that you are, okay? Have the most amazing day.